1, 2. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Is that working? I can see it moving. 1, 2. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Right, you can hear me now because I've just heard it on my phone. Right, I don't know why. I mean, the microphone was plugged in. It had a light on, and all I did was unplug it and plug it back in again. So I think there's a lot to be said for switching it on and off, and it works again. Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to see a smooth start with me. Like I said, I played my outro before instead of my intro. Anyway, we're here. It's 7 o'clock. Welcome. By the way, the Frogger video comments are disabled, so we can't post scores. Ah, that's strange. That is weird. Don't know why. I'll check. Just remind me, Steve. I'll check that after I finish this. So anyway, I'm going to try and not waste too much time faffing about. I'm just going to batter straight in, and we can kind of talk pish as we're going along. So what I'm going to do is, this is set to Epyx. There's a lot of games here. I'm going to try and mix it up over, as much as I would love to play the C64 ones, I think I'd like to try and play the Spectrum, Amstrad, Atari ST ones as well. So yeah, let's kick things off. Now these are in alphabetical order. How you doing, Dave? 4x4 off-road racing. Right, we'll just give it a really quick go. Or do we want to waste time playing 4x4 off-road racing? Yeah, we'll give it a quick shot. Right, okay, so how are we all? That was a quick weekend, if ever I saw. Listen, thanks, by the way, to everybody that's joined me in Discord. Now, it's all new to me. I mean, I told my daughter that I'd set up a Discord channel. I literally put my name in it, and I uploaded my Berserk icon thing. And she kind of got in setting about it. She set up a bot. She's created different rooms. What I'm probably going to do is, I think in Discord you can have different like kind of chat rooms. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to set up one for each kind of feature that I have. So I'll have like a blind mates only, an arcade perfect my arse, a live stream one. I've already got one for the the Mamemeister high score kerfuffle. So yeah, like I says, it's just a bit of experimentation. I mean, I'm old school. I like YouTube. I know exactly where I stand with it. What I will say here and now is my YouTube channel is 99.9% going to remain on YouTube. I think I think live streams that I do on Twitch, I think I can download them and then upload them onto YouTube. Apparently, you can stream them to not Facebook. You can stream them to Twitch and you can stream them to YouTube at the same time. But considering I struggle to do a live stream on YouTube without any faffing about, I think I'll stick to just one or the other. But I mean, for my these kind of collab videos, the Mamemeister and Chums Talk Pish, the Sid shows, they're always just going to stick with. I think they'll all stick in YouTube because I use that website and that works really, really well. So I think the only streams that I might do on Twitch, if it works, would be these ones. If it's easier to use. We'll see how we get on. So anyway, right, let's. Can you see that? I think you can. Wait a minute. I just need to get rid of my ugly self. Is that going to be me there? There we go. Dink. You can sit down there, out the way. Right. So how are we? It's Friday night. Friday night. I wish it was Friday night. Sunday night. Right. Let's go. Just give me a shout. Let me know how the what do you call it? Let me know how the sound balance is on this thing. Dave, I don't think Sickers has submitted his score yet. It was an ominous post when he said, "Oh great, this is my favourite game," when Frogger popped up. So I'm expecting some big, massive score off him. What I would say, and I think it's only in fairness, you've got until basically Tuesday night to post a score. what I would say is, in the interest of fairness, if you do get an opportunity to play it beforehand, then post a score, because it gives people a chance to catch up. If you're kind of leaving it to the very last minute, especially if you're off the calibre of Charlie Farr and Sick Boy, they could jump in at the very end and just post a score that's going to blow everybody out the water. It may not make any difference, but you know, it gives people a chance. Certainly if Sick Boy posted a killer score on, you know, last thing on Monday night, whatever, then chances are maybe only Charlie Farr would be the only guy that could actually beat him. You know what I'm talking about anyway. Right, 4x4 off-road racing, 1988. Wait a minute, I need to set up the joystick. So, Steve, I know you're in the channel at the moment. What benefits do I get from Twitch that I don't get from this? I need to be convinced. Select terrain, badger rough desert. I was going to say desert. You know one thing about games, and it's maybe a daft thing, whenever I saw a game in the C64 that had the built-in C64 font, I always thought it's going to be rubbish. Let's go for a bit of Death Valley. Alright, okay, we use the joystick. Right, and Stormtrooper Tarantula. That looks exactly the same except it's got a boot in it. Right, we'll go for that, whatever it is, a katana. Ah, Mark Blaster. Nice one. So what score did he get out of interest, Lewis? Oh, bollocks, you know what, I cannot be arsed with these games where you've got to fanny about and... Right, how do we just get out? Right, exit, there we go. Right, so you can move left and right, but you can't seem to move down. Right, how do we actually start racing? Right, you know what? I can't be arsed. Bored already. I don't want to waste time. I don't know why I'm playing playing games I've never heard of. Axe of Rage. Right, Axe of Rage is it's Barbarian. Barbarian 2, the looks of things. Right, here's one here. This is Oxy's favourite game apparently. Barbie. Oh no, sorry, it's mine's. Right, we're not going to play Barbie, although I do think I had a copy of that. Battleship. No, we don't want to play that. Right, let's kick off with this one. This is a bloody crap game. But it's very off its time, shall we say. And this is Breakdance. Anybody under the age of 40 has probably got absolutely no idea what breakdancing was. It was a form of dancing which... Did it originate from the ghettos in America? I'm maybe being a wee bit... I need to watch what I'm saying. I need to watch my P's and Q's nowadays in case you upset somebody. But I think it did... I think it did stem from America. Like, why is that like that? Right, okay. Yeah, so this was a... They thought it would be great fun to... they thought it would be... It should have a game. So this is Breakdance. Right, I need to set the joystick. I remember I didn't buy this, I got a copy of it. Right, I think this one is... Bad move. Right, you've basically got to try and replicate him. Britney Jean Spears. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Lacosa. How are you, sir? In fact, let me... Sorry, I just want to quickly see who we've got in tonight. Right, we've got Colin Jones. Wait, let me see. I need to get into the actual comment side of things. Does Twitch show you who's in the channel? That'd be quite nice. We've got Mr. Jones, we've got Craig, we've got Sir Lanz, we've got London Retro, we've got Michael Jensen, we've got Mark Blaster. Good evening, Mark. We've got You Oldie Gamer Steve, we've got Del Boy, I can never say your name, Aero Dion Thorn, Ian Batchelor. Have we said that already, Ian? I'm not too sure if I've mentioned you already. Yeah, we've got 27 people in. Lovely. And we've obviously got Steve's Retro. Once you get affiliate, people can subscribe, send bits, and you get to have custom emotes. Oh, see, that's too complicated. You have customizable channel panels. Yeah, I'm not really interested in that. I just want something. Thank you very much, Isaac. Have you been watching my channel for long? Oh, actually, no. You know what? I was kind of having a wee moan about that my subscriber numbers have stuck. They've not moved at all in about 3 weeks. And I noticed in the last 3 or 4 days it's jumped up by about 19 or something. I don't know what happened there. It's obviously got nothing to do with the Twitch thing, because I've only just literally put that out in the last couple of hours. Don't know. Anyway, right, let's have another quick go at this. So it's basically Simon Says. Now I'm just guessing. So it's left, up. Right, up, left, left. Right, up, left, left. Right, down. Right, up, left, left. Down. Wait. Right, up, left, left, down. Down. Oh, bollocks, I don't know how to do that. Right, up, left, left, down. I'm going to do down with fire button. Right. Right, it is. Craig has summed it up in one word. Pish. Right, okay, let's move on to something a bit better. Now, I've got to say, I was never... Oh, wait a minute, I want to load the disc version, not the disc version. I want to load the cartridge version of this. Hang on. Cartridge. Right. This is California Games. In fact, this is a good shout for all these all the kind of thingy games. I had already moved on to the Atari ST by the time this came out, so it never. This was one that completely passed me by. Controller, Xbox controller. There we go. Yeah, did you all have a nice Father's Day? What did I get? I got a Terry's chocolate orange. I got a beard manicure set with like oil and a little comb and that kind of stuff as well. And I got a really, really nice card, so I did really well. We don't want to read the instructions. Right, I just want to move that over. So, yeah, I hope you're all staying safe. Oh, what did you get, Colin? You got 3 bottles of beer, a bottle of whiskey, and a bottle of Kraken rum. Bloody hell. And Craig got cakes. He wins. Although it's been pretty shitty weather-wise, it's actually been it's still warm. Right, competing all events. Yeah, I suppose we should. I was just thinking myself, like, I'm not a big fan of this. Enter your name, right, Mame. Right, let's go for Epyx software. Is this correct? Yes. Now, I've never actually played this. I've never played this game, so you need to excuse me being pish, just for a change. Turned too long. Oh. What's going to happen in the balls? Ouch. So is it up and down? I think it is actually. In the head. Is that? That's moving on, I think it is, yep. Yeah, the whole... I mean, I was one of the original skateboarding people. I mean, I got a skateboard in 1977, I think it was. But I never really... Skateboarding video games obviously didn't come out until kind of later on, so I was never into like your Tony Hawks or any of that kind of stuff. Right, assuming we're trying to effectively keep you up with this thing. I would never recommend trying to play these games without reading instructions like I do. I'm a professional, you know, but so I've been trained in it, but you're always better to read instructions. Right, you know what, I'm kind of getting bored of this. How do we... Right, I don't want to play this 3 times. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reset, and hopefully it'll just, because it's cartridge, hopefully it's just going to... There we go, right, let's go back to... Is there any event you want to see in California Games? I wasn't particularly good at skateboarding either. I was a big scaredy cat, you know, but it was pretty epic. Evening, Chris. It was pretty epic to kind of to be part of the whole kind of growing up scene. I mean, I was lucky enough to grow up with the sort of like the beginning of the skateboarding scene in the UK, and obviously we're all very lucky to be part of this the video game scene in the UK. Right, is there any one game you want to see me play? Let's just have a look. Practice one. Half pipe, surfing, BMX. Does anybody mind if I just skip this game completely? The first one to say yes or no, I'm going to go along with that. Now, I don't know how to play any of these events, so I think I'm just going to... Right, I'm just going to move on. Since we're in this, I'm going to... right, I'm going to do a quick reset. Now this, I'm going to start off with Summer Games. This was one of the first standard, right, let's just go for standard. This was one of the first video games that I ever saw getting played. It was in Ray's Computer Shop, and it was on the Atari. Now I don't think the Atari version was as good as this. I mean, look at the animation. This was 1984? Was that 1984, 1983? Something like that. It's just the animation, even animation on Little Birds was just incredible. When I got this in disc, it absolutely blew my head. It really did. I couldn't believe that animation like this was possible. Right, I'm going to compete in all events because I do like this one. Right, we'll just put Mame in, I think. Now, did anybody else learn the national anthems from this game? I certainly did. Let's go for Brazil. The thing I loved about this game is it was back when you had mates that you wanted to play. So sometimes I would have maybe there'd be like me and 4 or 5 mates all sitting down the C64 playing this game. And when you won an event, you genuinely felt quite proud. You know, it was mental. It was just a video game, but it was, you know, it gave you that kind of sense of actually achieving something. Right, let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a new height. I didn't want to do that one. Right, pole grip high. I'm trying to remember when you bring the thing down. Is it there? Not too early. Oh, it's at the end of that one, I think it is. Or is it the stairs? I think it's the... Oops, ready to jump. I think it's just about there. I have balls. So it's going to be before that, so it's going to be in the centre, so just about there. Need to make it count. Oh! Has Locosa come back? Does somebody want to go and tell him that we've moved on from California Games? Ray's asking, did you ever have a single favourite event from the all game series? What was my favourite event? I don't know. I used to really like the skeet shooting, probably because I was quite good at it. I mean, graphically wise, I think the best had to be probably the triple jump. You know, even now the graphics just look absolutely staggering. And that was pants. Right, we'll do one more at this and then we'll kind of move on. Can't remember. I don't know what. I think I got about 540 possibly back in the day. Evening, Matt. Right, we'll just fail. You know what I should really have done? I should have just done practice. Yeah, I'm going to do practice so we don't have to sit and listen to all the national anthems. Or does practice have the national anthems in as well? Probably. Right, we don't want to read that. Standard. Right, practice one event. Let's give the platform diving a bit of a go. That to me, that was always a bit of a just waggle your joystick and hope for the best. I'm going to have to open that window in a minute. It's absolutely scorching. Pish. Oh, wait a minute. Am I still... it's because I'm practicing. Right, got you. Oh, I felt that one. Oh, nice. Probably not the best, the most difficult dive, right enough. Right, quit. Any other event we want to try, practice. There really is a bit pants. I always thought that both running events in this was a bit rubbish. Gymnastics I wasn't a fan of. I did like the shooting, not the shooting ones, the swimming ones. I was actually quite good at them, but it's all about timing, and I've tried to play it in the last 3-4 years and I'm just awful at it. Completely lost it. Right, let's give the skeet shooting a go. I'd probably have been better off using my actual joystick, but it's been a long time. I used to be able to get 25 out of 25 all the time, so let's see how rusty I've become. I need to turn the sound up a wee bit so I can actually hear it. Bollocks. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I think you really need a joystick rather than the balls. $19, that's not bad. Let's give it another go. Arse. Ah, damn it. I'm a lot worse this time. Yeah, you definitely need a joystick for this one. Haha, yeah, the duck. Dearie me, that is woeful. Absolutely woeful. California Games, I just simply can't play it. It's a game I've never really... I never played. I'd moved on to the... I think because I couldn't really relate to any of the games in California Games, you know, balancing a beanbag on your head and, you know, skateboarding and BMX. There again, I couldn't relate to cliff diving and world games, but I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it. Didn't enjoy it the same. Like, that was pretty awful. I'm going to have one last go with that, and then we'll move on to Summer Games too. Ah, balls. Right, yeah, I was going to press a button there. Let's have a look. Right, that I think that will do us for summer games. Let's do a quick reset, and then we'll reset, soft reset. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I need to open this window. I'm absolutely sweltering. Right, let's have a look how we're doing in the comments. Danny Minogues, Brad, don't forget Skag. Roddy is from Canada. I can't even think for the life of me what you guys are actually talking about. What was that? Even in Milty, I didn't even notice you came in. Justin Smith, realistic summer. Sorry, it's Summer Sports Simulator is a great little freeware game. Came out, excuse me, quite a few years ago as well, worth a download and play. Oh, I never heard of that one. Right, anyway, right, winter games, yeah, we'll give that a go. Always thought winter games was never a patch on. It felt like a backward step. I think, did winter games come out after? It was summer games, then was it winter games? I think, and then summer games came out after that. Was it? I can't remember. Sorry, summer games, winter games, then summer games too, I think. And I always thought that winter games, graphically wise, it just wasn't of the same standard. 1985 that came out. When did Summer Games 2 come out? I think that came out in 1985 as well. Can anybody remember what came first? Winter Games or Summer Games 2? Winter Games, yeah, the barrel jump was always one of my favourites. Again, I should probably... yeah, see, this looks crap compared to the original. Look at the animation. What is going on there? Yeah, so as the barrel jump is... yeah, the barrel jump is World Games. Yeah, the animation is just crap. I mean, it looks nice and colourful, but compared to the original one, just not as good. Right, okay, let's just go to practice again. Hot dog, biathlon, speed skating. I quite like the speed skating. Wasn't a fan of the figure skating. I didn't get that at all. Free skating, bobsleigh. Right, okay, let's try the hot dog. I just remember it for some of the daft little kind of sound effects. I mean, I suppose looking at it now, it does look quite nice. They've taken the sprites and they've drawn a little black outline around them. I suppose, you know, it's these games now, when you look at them now, have they aged badly? Possibly. Still fun to play, but you know, there was really none of the events were particularly stand out, but it was the fact that you were getting a collection of, you know, all these little games for the price of one, which kind of made it, you know, worthwhile, if that makes any sense. Bit like Beachhead. I love Beachhead, but when you actually look at the individual sub games, they're all pretty poor, but together as a collection. No, we don't want to do that again, right, bollocks. Again, playing this on your own, it's pretty much a kind of a hollow exercise. You really want to be playing these with somebody else. And that's the thing we don't really have anymore. We don't have somebody to play these games with, you know what I mean? Yeah, Tynesoft, they did some of their own kind of summer games, kind of rip-offs. Some of them weren't bad and some of them were bloody awful. Right, we don't want to play again. Absolutely, Ian. Yep, I didn't see you coming in there, buddy. Yeah, C64 games were never meant to be played on a 55-inch TV. You know, so if people criticise them because they look blocky, well, what do you expect? Right, practice one event, biathlon. I can't be bothered with that one. Let's give the speed skating a quick go. Again, it's all about the kind of it's all about the sort of getting the right rhythm. Kind of like the swimming events, you just had to get it absolutely perfect. So I was always more about the joystick wagglers. Again, I don't think I'd ever really play this game on my own. It's just, it's not as much fun at all. Yeah, having the high scores saved on a disc was always great. It was fantastic, especially when it was, bollocks, I didn't want to do that. Especially when it was your mate's copy of a disc and your name, your high score, your name was a high score. That was always nice. Right, I'm going to reset that again because I don't want to do that one. Right, is there any other events in summer and winter games I want to play? Nope. Yep, I did it only as playing Football Manager as well. Right, practice one event, speed skating I've done, figure skating, hell no, ski jump. Let's give the bobsleigh. See, that's what annoys me, the two events there, figure skating and free skating, they were both absolutely shit. Now, am I right in thinking that you want to kind of get quite high up around the corners? Because does that give you better speed, possibly? I'm not quite sure. He is indeed, Craig. Now, I don't know if you actually know this. I interviewed Kevin about a year ago. If you just go to my playlist called Blind Mates Only, and you'll see an interview I did with Kevin Toms. Actually, a really, really nice guy. This is actually surprisingly effective, I've got to say. It's not bad. Although, you know, they've used a bit of cop-out with a tiny, tiny little screen. They've got a map at the bottom, but you simply can't afford to actually look at that. Hey! Really? I didn't know that. He's just survived COVID-19, bloody hell. But nah, Kevin's a good lad. Right, I think that's enough of winter games. Right, we'll just get the rest of these out the road just now. Right, World Games. I wasn't a massive fan of World Games. There was one or two events that I thought were great for different reasons, which will become apparent shortly. So when did this one come out? I think this was maybe 86. Was it 86? There we go, 1986. Hi Dale boy, yeah, we can see your comments okay, buddy. Right, we'll just go for practice one event again. Weightlifting. Will we give that a go? Yeah, why not? Again, it's not joystick waggling. It's all about technique. Can anybody remember what Amiga beat 'em up had the phrase special technique? Bonus point if you can remember it. Weightlifting, the scene of this event is rushier. So yeah, they kind of got a bit too, you know, like we don't want to know that. You can't beat a nice snatch. Right, please select the weight. I've got no idea what I'm doing here again. It's been a long time. Begin lift. I presume you push up. Ah, balls. Yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of track and field in the original PSX or the PlayStation. The one that I really liked, it didn't look nice, but it played so well, was it Olympic Challenge or something, I think it was called? I actually bought that on eBay maybe a couple of years ago, and it's really, really good. Right, is it up and down? There we go, and then up, and then fire button, is it? Down and up. Raps. Yeah, they do. I mean, the graphics do get nice. I've got to say, the graphics in this are excellent. I mean, look at that. The little touches, the guy breathing in and out, that is really, really nice. Ah, balls, I left it too long. Go once more. Nah, you've got to, it's all about technique, and I've quite simply not got it. Right, okay, right, we'll just exit this in a second. So I'm assuming it's up and down. No, it's not. Practice again. No. Special technique is body blows. Well done, yes. I can't even remember. Yeet, yeet you. Well done, Ray. Practice one event. Right, barrel jumping. That was probably my favourite event. Certainly of the barrel jumping. For playability wise. It always reminded me of, how do you call it, Evel Knievel's jump challenge. Right, let's just ramp it up a wee bit. And that was easy. What did you say your... Ah, balls. What did you say your... Ox, what was your target? Was it 16 you said, I think it was? Nah, you said 16, now you're saying 18. Come on, you need to make your mind up. Eddie's Kid Jump Challenge was actually pretty good. I mean, it had a really, really unwieldy control. It was like you had to use the F keys for the gears, which was a bit naff. Oh, that's a cracker. Alright, let's go for... You've not got the right technique here at all. Nah. Ah, balls. You've just had a quick going Frogger 75,000. Right, wait a wee minute. Let me, I'm just going to open up another thing here and get the, don't know why I've got the comments disabled. Let me just change that just now. Frogger, right, okay, it's certainly set to where does it say about comments? More options? Disable comment. Comments all disabled. Why are comments? Why are comments disabled? Learn more. You may see comments are turned off. You've selected the setting to disable comments. Comments of the video have been disabled by YouTube to protect minors. Your channel or video's audience is set as made for kids. Ah, I wonder, is that what it is? Right, just hang on a second. Basic. Ah, right. Right, no, it's not made for kids. So if you've got if it's made for kids, then it's safe. Right, give that a go. Right, more options. Right, sorry about that, guys. Right, go and try that again. That's, for some reason, it was set to safe for kids. Right, anyway, let's, where are we? Right, okay, like that's that change anyway. Like, let's give this another quick go. How are we doing for time? God, that's 3/4 of an hour gone already. We've only played about 2 games, I think. Nope. Ah, balls. Just catching the tail end of that last one. Yeah, don't forget you can obviously put your score on either Facebook or you can put it on Lewis's video as well. Right, last go I think. Just beat me by 70,000. Evening Jason, yeah, this is Winter Games. Ah, balls. Last one. Ow, arse. Oh no, sorry, yeah, this is this is World Games. Sorry, I knew Lakozer's in the stream for some reason. Yeah, to keep me right. Right, the last event I'm going to do, nope, and it's not because I'm Scottish, it's because it's got the best music. I mean, you've probably seen, I could never ever do bull riding, never ever managed that, or log rolling, simply could not figure it out at all. Yeah, the caber toss, it's got one of the most impressive bits of sound that you'll ever hear. I mean, forget all your Rob Hubbard and your Martin Galways and your Jerome Tells. This little snippet of sound is mind blowing. How they've managed to recreate bagpipes on the humble Commodore 64, and I'm going to shut up. Yeah, that is just absolutely epic. That is bagpipes. It doesn't just sound like bagpipes, it is bagpipes. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, the actual event itself's pretty rubbish, but I even like the way they've tried to kind of recreate the kilt, the tartan. Yeah, a lot of nice little touches. Come on. So this one is not joystick waggling. I think it's all about timing, isn't it? Hup. Let's listen to that little tune once more before we move on. The sad thing is, probably most people that played this game, other than Scottish people, probably didn't really appreciate just what amazing that little snippet of music is. Panther, do you know who did the sound for this? Who actually did the music for this little Sid tune? Yeah, I'll take that. A bloke in a skirt gripping a big pole. I'll take that any day of the week. Yes. Right, let's move on, because the rest of the events in that aren't particularly good. Cliff diving, yeah. Right, is that us finished? Winter Games, World Games, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, the Summer Games was the one that I always thought was awesome. It was the one that really, you know, that was the first one of the first video games I ever saw. And I couldn't believe that a computer could actually do something like that. Summer Games 2 went even better with the graphics. Oh, I've not looked at Summer Games 2, have I? Bloody hell, how did I manage to miss that? Yeah, the graphics for this, Steve Mage. What was I going to say? Yeah, and I just felt that World Games had a couple of not bad events, and then Winter Games was a bit rubbish, I thought, and California Games I wasn't a fan of at all. The thing I love about playing these games or looking at them now is it takes me back to a period in time. I remember playing this. I think, did this not come out roundabout? It was just after Los Angeles Olympics with the the guy on the, what do you call it? Oh, the jetpack thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think California Games, they were running out of ideas. I mean, balancing a bloody beanbag on your head. I mean, seriously. Right, practice one event, triple jump. That is a difficult event, but I'll give it a go. Winter Games was the best one, really. It was alright, but I can't even remember. Was this? Look at the animation in that. I mean, it's absolutely mind blowing. Is it fire button to do the first jump, or is it up? I honestly can't remember. Yeah, I think it's up. I'm going to give that another go, actually. Up. No, it's not. It is. I mean, it's incredible looking. It's an absolutely incredible looking game. Even the way he kind of lumbers up at the start. Right, I cannot for the life of me remember how to actually do this. I'm actually getting worse than instead of getting better. Right, one more go. Ah, bollocks. Right, I think you press it to the right, actually. One more go. You know what? I've probably got the instructions right here. Just give me one little second. Game base. Let's see. Manual. No, I don't know what this is going to be for. Is this going to be for... Ah, that's California Games. Not interested in that. Right. Ah, no, wait a minute. Let me... Summer Games 2, right. Hang on. Manual, here we go. Right, triple jump. When you reach the takeoff, move the joystick to the right to begin the hop. As you land after the hop, move the joystick to the right again, and then as you land for the step, so it's right, left, and then you push the joystick forwards. Okay, right, we should have actually done that before. So right, left, there you go, yeah. So it's right, left, up. Hey, there we go. You get a little instant replay. That is just awesome. Right, left, up. Yeah, nice. Right, another jump, no. Practice one event. the row, and I quite like the javelin. Let's give that a go. Again, that uses kind of very similar animation, but again, it just looks the dog's bollocks. So let's look at the instructions for this. The javelin is press the fire button to start running down the track. Keep pressing the fire button to gain speed. As you near the end of the runway, move the joystick left. As you hold the joystick to the left, right, okay. So it's basically fire button and left. That's one epic throw, that, isn't it? Bloody hell. Is that going to be better? What do you think? I think it might be. That's over 80, yep. Boom. One more go, I think, and then we'll move on. Yeah, I still prefer Hypersports Javelin. Right, nice one. Okay, right, try again. Nope. Practice one event. High jump. It looks awesome, but I could never really figure it out. Fencing I thought was utterly pointless. Cycling was quite nice, similar to the kayaking as well. So, yeah, anyway. Excuse me, right, that's enough of the multiple little sporting event games. Excuse me, right, we've done breakdance, California games, right, here's one here. I remember getting all excited about getting this game, and I just couldn't really play it, and this is Championship Wrestling. This was released in 1986. Now let me know, I should really be looking at some other systems rather than the C64. I don't want people thinking I am primarily a C64 channel. The reason I probably do feature more C64 games is because it was the one that I've got a history with, you know, so when I'm waxing lyrical about old games, it's the one I've got the history with. So, you know, I've only had the Spectrum for, you know, a couple of years, so I don't have the history with that one, if that makes any sense. Right, how do we get out of this? Disable fast loader. High score, unlimited energy. No, but let's just go for high score. Reset high scores. I don't know why Dee Snider of Twisted Sister volunteered to be the cover of this. Who knows? I remember seeing this game at the computer club, and it was before it got released. How do we get out of this? It was before it got released by US Gold, and it was a hooky copy, and I remember wanting a copy of it, and he wouldn't give me a copy. Right, practice competition. Right, okay. Evening close, how you doing, Squire? No, it was 7 o'clock. I'm always going to go for 7 o'clock. I may, on the odd occasion, be a wee bit later, but I'm never going to be earlier. Right, I take it the first one is quite clearly Hulk Hogan. They all look very similar. We need to put our name in. Name. Let's go for giant haystacks down here. Player 2 name. No, we don't want player 2. Evening, Bob. How you doing, Squire? I think this was. I'm grand, thank you. I think this was one of these games where it was graphics over substance. But, you know, believe it or not, this did look really impressive back in 1986. I have absolutely no idea how I managed that. Whoops, almost got killed there. The thing is, wrestling games, I think you had Rock and Wrestle, or you had this, and that was pretty much your bag. The problem is, I mean, you're saying there, Adam, yeah, wrestling games have never translated well. I think the problem is the type of game that, you know, the graphic, the machines back in the day really didn't have the graphical ability to sort of pull them off. I mean, this was probably about the best you were going to get. I'll give it one more go. Yeah. I mean, you needed kind of, I'm trying to think, was there any decent wrestling games on the Amiga? Don't know. The first wrestling game that I kind of, in fact, probably the first and only wrestling game that I actually enjoyed was it WWF on the PlayStation? That was the one with, what do you call him? Not Coco the Clown. You had the Clown, you had the big, what do you call him? Sumo wrestler. Is it Randy Hart? All these people, the Undertaker, I think it was. That wasn't bad. I think that was based on an arcade game. But I've never got into wrestling games since then. I know, is it Kim Justice? She's a massive fan of wrestling. She does a lot of videos in wrestling. I was actually watching. She was doing a live stream on, was it Thursday night? I think it was. She's just hit 60,000 subscribers, which is fantastic. And yeah, she was playing a lot of games. Really, quite to say, really good channel. Enjoy Kim's stuff immensely. Anyway, I'm kind of bored of that one. It's not the greatest game. Right, let's have a look. Chips Challenge. Shall we give that a go? Nah. Chips Wits from Epyx. Bloody hell. Coil Cop. Now this looks a bit suspect. I'm going to put this on just because. Yeah. Bonus point if you can guess what game they've ripped off. This came out in 1987. Never played Chips Challenge. I do remember the name of it, but I've never actually played it. Right, joystick. Yeah, the main sprite in this looks like it's been nicked. Excuse me. Oh really? Is that what it is? This is Thing in a Spring 2. Well, that would explain. Right, okay, if it's Thing in a Spring 2, then technically I'm not really fussed about having it because this isn't an Epyx game, is it? Right, got you. Right, okay, this is Thing in a Spring 2. Yeah, this is not an Epyx game, so it's going off. Not a fan of the original of this. Right, okay. Right, you can sod off. You shouldn't be in here, you're an imposter. Right, next one is Crush, Crumble and Chomp. Right, I'm not even going to attempt to play that. This is from 1983. Another one called Date Stones of Ruin. Dearie me, this surely wasn't. This was an RPG text adventure. Death Sword, right? Death Sword is Barbarian. Destroyer. We'll give it a go. It looks a bit like battleships to you and I. Set the joystick up. I'm assuming that's what this is. Is this just battleships? Right, I think this is too complicated. Right, yeah, that's for another day, I think. Let's come out of that. Right, Devon Air in the hidden... Right, okay, we'll put this one on. It looks like, I can't remember what the name of that game is. It's a kind of pseudo 3D game, and it was actually quite good. Yeah, I think you were probably about 25 seconds too generous, Lacosa. Couldn't figure that one out at all. Yeah, there was a game that looked like this on the Amstrad, and I think it was regarded as quite a good game. What was it called again? I can't remember the name of it. Ah, right, so is this another non-Epyx game? See, this is actually quite... This is quite nice, actually. I mean, the speed's not too bad, alright. It takes a wee while to kind of draw the screen, but... I see that kind of goes to prove that. Wait a minute, he has nicked the sound effect from Paradroid. Why is my energy going down? Hey Alexi, I've set up a Discord server. If you go to my Facebook page, and I think I also put a comment in the Friday Waffle, I have set up a Discord page. Right, enough of that one. Yeah, I set it up this afternoon. Maybe somebody can post the link. Panther, would you mind posting the link in here if you don't mind? Right, where are we? Right, listen, I'm going to stick with the ones that we know. Right, Games, the Summer Edition. I'm kind of reluctant to play these ones. G.I. Joe, nah, you're alright. Hot Wheels. I remember getting this game thinking it looked quite smart, but it's pretty much... It's not really a game as such. Yeah, if any of you guys know... Inside Out, that's what I was trying to think of it was. Hi, Scott. If any of you guys know that these games are not Epyx, let me know, because I want to kind of try and concentrate on Epyx games. If I remember rightly, this game is pretty much you're just driving about. You don't actually do a great deal. I think you can spray paint your what do you call it, your car and that kind of stuff. But I don't think there's much of a game. Cheers, Panther. That's grand. Yeah, I think Discord is basically, it's just a place where we can all hang out and just talk shite. What I'm going to do, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, I'm going to set up a kind of, not a channel, a category for each of my kind of videos that I do. That's probably the best way to do it, because I think it'll just become totally kind of saturated with stuff. Right, so you can basically walk about a showroom, and then I think you just press the fire button and say, I want that one. And then I think you can drive it, and I think you can even possibly colour it in. Yeah, you can decide what colour you want. Let's go for green. Why is it not doing green? Come on! Right, why? I don't know what's going on here. Done. Right, I don't know why the... There we go, right, it's green, that'll do. So you buy a car, dealer preparation in progress. In other words, it's uncompacting data. Isn't it easier to open a forum, or is Discord live chat? I'm not sure. I think Discord is live chat closed, but it retains it. It's kind of like a what do you call it? It's like a Facebook page, but I think it's just easier for people to kind of use. Right, what the hell? Why did it kind of move and then just stop? Right, you know what? That is about, you've seen about all that game has to offer. To call it a game is stretching it slightly. I think it is. Best thing to do closed is just go and have a look at it. Yeah, it's just it's like the old IRC chat back in the day. Right, I've been trying to avoid this one, but I suppose I can't put it off for much longer. This is Impossible Mission, one of my favourite games. Not. This was a contentious issue with Lacosa and myself. We came up with a video, and it was games that you actually think are amazing that are actually absolutely cack. And I wouldn't say this game was cack. It's just not a game. It's not a game that I enjoy. I think it was overrated as a game. I mean, you know, the sound, the graphics are absolutely awesome, but I just think the gameplay is very, very shallow, and possibly because I could never get into it, I just didn't really like it. But anyway, let's load it up. The sound alone at the start is just, it's worth loading. Maybe for you, Dave, Possible Mission. Right, alternate W. Here we go. Forever. Right, let's get the joystick put in, and I'll just show you how god awful I am at the game. I mean, this whole bit here does look amazing. Yeah, possibly if you could shoot the robots, I would enjoy it a lot more. Come on. Oh, balls. Yeah, the second one, I think, it was never really held with the same sort of regard. See, I mean, you know, look at the graphics in this. To me, they just look a bit, I don't know. I don't know why I'm going up there or down there. They just look a bit rubbish. Oh, nice jump. Yeah, basic. That's pretty much the word. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know it's not for me. I couldn't really figure out how to do the puzzle part of it either. And it just, to me, I think if you could shoot, I would have probably enjoyed it a lot more. There's a spectrum down below. Let's try and get that if we can. Oh, nice. Never realised that. How can you run across? Wait a minute, how could I run from right to left and yet I can't go the other way? That's a bit cheap. Am I right in thinking that, what do you call it? Get over there. There's basically, yeah, there's no unlimited lives, isn't it? Most 8-bit games look shit until you see them in a CRT. They look a bit better, but I agree the backgrounds are very Apple. You know what, I'm not going to say it's not a bad game, because I know some people say it's the best C64 game ever written. It's just my opinion. I just... I don't know. I just don't know what it is about it. I think it's one of these games that I would love to be able to play, and I would love to love it. But for whatever reason, I could never really get on with it. Yeah, I mean, the animation, the sound is just absolutely second to none. Right, I think we should move on. Ah, damn it. I think it's fair to say that Epyx milked the animation of that wee guy to death, but you know what? Why shouldn't they? Right, we'll just try Impossible Mission 2 a quick go. Right, joysticks. Okay. And alternate W. Now you can see what they've tried to do here. They've obviously tried to make the graphics look nicer. I don't think, you know what, I don't think I've ever actually played this one. I see they've tried to, they have tried to. They have tried to improve the graphics. You know, they've made them a bit more kind of stylish. Ah, balls. Yes, the game you're thinking of is called the Search for the Golden Talisman, and also Kane. Yep, and that they used. Yeah, Kane did use that, but Search for the Golden Talisman kind of used, it was what do you call it? Sean Southern programmed that, and he did admit to me that that he kind of sneaked a bit of the animation from that. But Kane did use that same animation as well. I wonder if they actually asked Epyx or if they just basically copied it. So Lacosa, I think, am I right in thinking that Impossible Mission is your favourite C64 game? How do you rate this one in comparison to the original? What do you think of it? Oh, balls. Why is that? Just not as well put together, or what? I mean, graphically, it's probably more impressive. Is it just they've kind of put a bit too much on it? What do you think? I'm kind of getting the feeling that they almost tried to improve the graphics to because of people like me who were saying the original looked a bit kind of busy. I'm looking at Colin's comment. The original looked a bit basic, so they tried to kind of pad it out a wee bit, but perhaps it kind of took away the essence of the whole platforming thing. I don't know. Yeah, the pseudo 3Ds for a platform game. it does have to be, you need to know exactly where you're jumping. I don't think a pseudo 3D style is the best. So yeah, let's move on for that. Right, now this is, I've not played this for many years. You know, going from state of the art graphics to state of the pish graphics. This is Jumpman Junior, or is this just Jumpman? I can't remember. This is Jumpman. Yeah, Jumpman Junior came out after this. I mean, look at that for a loading screen. Fantastic. Joystick settings, dink. Right. Now it's been a long time since I played this. Right, we want to disable the fast loader. High score. Reset. Don't forget to press, was it press 2 for speed? Wait, why is that not starting? Is it a different joystick port possibly? Swap joysticks. Sunningvale, California, that's where Atari resided, eh? Enter restart. Ah, right, okay, right, I'm assuming. Right, so what speed should we do? Intermediate. Depress the return key. What's wrong with just press? You know what, Chris, I have done that multiple times. Save settings. I'm going to do that just now. I'm going to do save settings, and it never does. Save settings and exit. I think it's something to do with the fact that it's running through GameBase. And I've just done save settings. I don't know if you saw that. You haven't. Save settings and exit, and I'll even do save current settings like so. And it says settings saved successfully. Yeah, you've got to run as an administrator. So how would that work? Would I have to go into the version that it runs, and then I'll maybe try that. Right, anyway, where are we? Let's get back to where we are. Right, we need to swap joysticks, I think, back to that. And one to start game. Here we are. Yeah, this actually looks like, it looks like a type-in. I mean, that's how awful it looks. But it plays so well. Can you jump again? It's kinda, I suppose, a bit like Chucky Egg. Quick, get down, you fool, damn it. There's one for you, Dave. There's one for your channel or for a challenge. Yeah, this is one of the earliest. Wait a minute, why have you got to jump over? Have you got to jump over the... Yeah, I know what you mean, climbing the ladder. He kind of grasps with two hands and two arms. Ah, bollocks. You can't fall, you got to jump off. What about the wee platforms where the little kind of girders kind of moved? Have you got to kind of jump over that, I take it? Oops. Come on. That was cheeky. You know what? You're absolutely bang on, Robert. I mean, it looks atrocious. It looks absolutely atrocious. But it plays really well. I'm not doing a very good job of showing you how to play it. But it is. Now, have I got to jump over that? Ah, right, you just jump onto the ladder. No, you can't. I mean, it's well, you know, I don't like impossible mission, but bloody hell! Oh wow! I don't like impossible mission, but you know, I think this is a fantastic little game. But you've obviously got to learn all the nuances of it. Right, let's move on to the sequel, which was called Jumpman Junior. And it didn't, I'm glad to say that it didn't actually. So Jumpman came out in 1983 and Jumpman Junior came out in 1983 as well. I think basically just more of the same actually. Right, you see, I've just loaded up thing again, and it's not got the controller, so I must have to run it under an admin. So if I was to go into the folder where this is, and then open it as an admin, save it, hopefully that'll stop me having to fanny about with joysticks all the time. Yeah, you can see there, no expense spared. Now, Randy Glover, he was one of the programmers on Summer Games. Right, number of players 1. Player 1 speed, let's go for 4, I think. Yeah, you can see there, it looks exactly the same. Just basically more levels. I think what you need to do is wait for that thing to kind of come down. Look at that climbing. Fantastic. Yeehaw! Ah, bollocks. So if you just walk off. Is Game Base the best front end? The Game Base is quite an old front end, Jason. But what I like about it is it's got all the what do you call it? All the games kind of built in, if you can manage to find them. So it's, you know, it's great for kind of finding stuff. It is just a front end, but it's notoriously difficult to actually configure. Oh, that was close. Ah, damn it. Yeah, it's closed to saying you don't have to use it. I like it because I've got all these other systems kind of in it as well, which is really good. I remember this one. I think there's certain bits of the platform where it kind of goes on fire, like so. You need to jump over it. Whoa! I'm going to burn my arse. Damn it! I love the fact that you still pick up the pickups as you're falling to your death. Come on. Does that fire go off eventually? Maybe not. Haha! Right, how am I going to get to... Ah, balls. Right, enough of that. That is a good little fun game. You know, don't be put off with the crummy looking visuals. Evening Sterling, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm going to be here until 9 o'clock anyway, so you've still got another half an hour. LA Crackdown. No, I'll not bore with that. Legendary Black Silver. No, it looks like a kind of Dungeon Master Lunar Outpost. No, I kind of want to concentrate on the good games, and there are a lot. Mind Roll, what on earth is that? 1988, and we'll give that a go, shall we? Super Cycle, yeah, definitely. I mean, I want to play both the pit stop games for sure. We've still got half an hour anyway. Ah, you know what? Right, Thalamus, this is Quid-X, so we're going to skip past that. I thought it looked kind of Quid-X-y. Movie monster game, no, I'm not even going to bore with that one. Oil Barons, no idea. Right, Pit Stop, this is a classic. I don't know how it's going to kind of stand up now. Some sort of 30 years from when I first played it, but we'll give it a go. Well, listen, thanks to everybody that's joined the channel tonight. Like I said, if you want to join the Discord thing, it's basically a place where you can just... Lakoza did a review of Movie Monsters, I think, yeah. I don't know what you thought of it, Chris. If I remember rightly, I think it's pretty pish. I've got a bunch of game bases, but the C64 one is the only one I actually set up. I pretty much use Launchbox for everything. Once Coin Up Next finally downloads, yeah, well, I'm a massive fan of Coin Up Next. My Coin Up Next is now 2 TB in size. It's just ridiculous. Right, let me drink a coffee. Right, number of drivers 1. I'll need to set this thing up again. Right, tell you what I'm going to do, let me just, I'm going to come out of this just now. I want to put this to the test just now, right, bear with me. So it's going to be WinVice, and it's browse. So if I go to that and go to properties, and then where does it say, where do I do run as, where do I do run as administrator? You must be the administrator, Like, can somebody, I'm in the, I'm looking at the, what do you call it, x64.exe. So how do I change it to run as an administrator? I think, Adam, did you not mention, right click the exe file. Okay, you've done that. Yep, right clicked it. And is it properties or is it run as administrator? Right, I've done that. Right click, yep. Now I've got the option to run as administrator, but will that not only do compatibility? So if I go to properties compatibility, right, properties to always run as admin, how do I do that? I'm in compatibility. Change settings for all users, no, we don't want to do that. Right, I'm in compatibility, I've got run compatibility troubleshooter, compatibility mode, run this program in compatibility mode for Windows 8. Run this program as an administrator, right, got you, apply. Okay, right. So that's me now done that. I've changed that. Okay. Right, let's give it a go. There was an error running the following program. Why is that? Why is it not letting me? It's now not letting me load it. Right, it's not letting me, it's coming up with an error. Right, there's your X64, go to properties, compatibility, run this program as an administrator, which I've got. If I untick it and go to apply and OK, right, it loads. Yeah, right, listen, it loads when I take off the administrator part, it loads alright, so I don't know what's going on. But I'll have a fanny about later on. Right. That would be a massive saving having to fanny about constantly. Closed channel saying my Vice doesn't run as admin, but maybe the game-based program needs to be run as admin. Oh, is that possibly what it is? Yeah. I'll mess. You know what? I don't want to mess about in the stream. I'll try that later on. So maybe I need to. I maybe need to make the game-based program admin as well. Yeah, I'll give that a try. Thank you very much, enemy. Right, normal pit stop. Right, why is that not working? Oh, we're still set to warp mode apparently. Joystick settings, is it? Need to swap the joystick possibly? Right, for some odd reason, yeah, this uses joystick port 1, so let's put it back to that. Number of laps 3. Yeah, let's just go for that. Single. Let's go for Monaco, shall we? Oh, nice green colour. Right, get ready, driver 1. Right, now the thing I hate about this game right away is you've got to hold it up to move. Why couldn't they have just made the fire button the accelerator? Don't understand it. If I remember rightly, this game's all about trying to protect your tyres. You'll see there you do get tyre wear. Now I've got to say this does, it's not aged particularly well. It does look a bit shite. Now I can't wait for the large tunnel section in Monaco to come up. Can't be far now. Oh, let's pit. Now remember rightly, this is quite an impressive bit, so you've basically got to go in and go take the tyre off. Listen to the sound, that is awesome. That sound is straight out of Beachhead, where the planes kind of fly overhead. Whoops, a daisy. I remember I had this down to fine art back in the day, and oh, you leave that bloody tyre on and get back to where you should. But if fuel. Why is it not going up any? Oh, it is. Now I think if you overfill it, the tank explodes, and let's go. Poof, there we go. don't think I've ever played Pole Position 2, so I'm trying to play a racing game here, but I'm more interested in the comments actually. Yeah, I mean it's of its time, put it this way. You know, graphically wise, it's pretty basic. Yeah, right, let's move on. That's original not pole position, that's original pit stop. Right, okay, let's move on to pit stop 2. This certainly looked a lot nicer. And Alt W, see I can remember Alt W. $1984, blimey. Right, okay, a wee bit more colourful looking as well. Right, start the race. Brands Hatch. Is Brands Hatch even a thing? I don't think it is. Evening Pontus Manning. Evening Squire. Right. Yeah, I mean to go from pit stop to this just looks like absolute epic. There's a lot of strategy involved in this game as well, all about trying to kind of block your opponent and basically taking out his tyres. For an old game, or not an old game, but for an early game, this is pretty impressive looking. And I love the fact that because I'm at the top screen, I can basically use the bottom screen as a kind of mirror. I can see exactly where I was. Oh, too busy looking at the comments. Again, not ideal. Hey, thank you very much. Not ideal for an Xbox 360 controller. You really want the joystick for this. Yeah, I mean it's simple looking now, but I think it still looks. Now, how are you overtaking me, you cheeky sod? It still does look nice. I don't care what anybody says. Now wait a minute. How come I'm holding it forwards? How come my top speed's only doing 200? Oh, that's right. You've got a. Yeah, you can accelerate. You've got a kind of turbocharge, haven't you? That's what it is, yeah. You're holding the fire button, yep. Completely forgotten all about that, actually. Yeah, using a 360 controller for this is not ideal. Don't think I'm too far behind them. That's what I like, so yeah, you can basically see that I'm just in front of me. There it is, there. Ah, balls. Sometimes it's hard to kind of get off the verge. Yeah, definitely don't recommend using a 360 controller for this game, because your thumb kind of slides all over the wee analog stick, and you're trying to kind of hold it forwards whilst kind of cornering as well. It's not ideal. Yeah, so listen guys, what I'm going to do is I've signed up to Twitch. I will give it a go once I can figure out how to use it. I'll give it a kind of test run, but the live streams that I'm going to do in Twitch, if I can get it working, well, I suppose it depends on how good it is, how useful it is. You know, if it's less kind of clumsy than YouTube, then I may do these kind of videos on Twitch, and then what I would do is I think I'll just download the video and stick it up onto YouTube, so that they will still be available to kind of watch. But I'm just going to want to see, you know what I mean? Right, why have I just stopped? I don't know why I've just stopped. Anyway, yeah, that's Pit Stop 2, that's a lovely game. Right, how are we doing for time? I do want to finish with China Minor. I don't want the wrath of ye olde gamer Steve. My tyres blew, is that what it was? Right, Rad Warrior. Rad Warrior is basically Sacred Armour of Antiriad. Revenge of Defender. Blimey, right, I'm going to put this on just for a second. Right. And Control W. Unlimited shield, nope. You have not missed Super Cycle yet, nope. I think that's going to be probably the last game we play. Right, let's get going. Ah, dearie me. This is the perfect example of taking a game like Defender that's very minimalist, changing the graphics. Is this not Starry? I'm sure, yeah, Starry. This was Starry on the Commodore Amiga. Yeah, that's horrible. Perfect example of minimalistic approach is way better than fancy graphics. Right, that's horrible. I'm not going to waste any time. That is shite. Robots of Dawn. That looks like a text-only adventure. Silicon Warrior. Give that a quick go. I'm just trying to quickly look down. Street. I'm not going to bother with the street sports, baseball, basketball. That's pretty much it. We've kind of covered everything once we've done Super Cycle. Right, we'll give this a quick go. Silicon Warrior. Right, human players 1, computer players 1. There we go. 5 chips in a row. Oh, I think I remember seeing this. You know what it was? I featured this. I did a... It was a They Did What, which is basically where I look at kind of back catalogue of a software company. I remember seeing this at the time. Yeah, Gateway Apps was one of the only adventure games that I ever actually bought, and it was because Zap gave it a really good review. I think I'm trying to think of it as kind of Qbert, but you're playing it against somebody else. Come on. Right, so you're basically jumping about, trying to change every colour. Why can't that? Right, okay. Oh, piss off. Right, enough of that. Let's get on to something good. Right, I think we're going to finish with Super Cycle, which was quite an impressive. Now, can I play? Wait a wee minute, I'm going to put that on cartridge. Activision next week. I might, I don't know, I will do an Activision at some point. I mean, I'd probably have to do like Activision 8-bits because there were literally so many. Yeah, maybe the early years, Activision, the early years. Quite happy to go for that. Evening, Ian. You've literally joined me with about 9 minutes to go. What to do, guys? Again, I'm not trying to sell it, but go to my Discord channel thing, and I'm going to set up a section called live streams, and just post any kind of, you know, any ones you want to see, and I'll see what I can do. Because the problem is I don't kind of work my way through these comments after the video's out, but stick it in the thing right now. How is it forwards? Yeah, it is, and alright, what I like about this is, although you have to hold it forwards to move, you don't have to keep it held forwards, so. Not a bad impression of speed actually, which is nice. Again, I would always prefer to play this using a joystick rather than the 360 controller. And I'm sure in this one, does it not actually show you the city getting nearer? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of stealth. I don't know. I know in stealth you've got the wee kind of tower thing which kind of does get bigger and bigger the closer you get to it. But for an outrun kind of game, not outrun, hang-on game, this was actually pretty damn good. Yeah, Lacos, I totally agree. This, you know, the sensation of speed in this is really nice. Yeah, even the, whoops, I was too busy looking at the comments there again. Even the sprite scaling in this gives a really good impression of speed. They're quite blurred, which is what you want. You want them to be like that. I'm not quite sure that the bit where you bounce off another car or another bike is entirely accurate. You can get a wee bouncy noise. I'm kind of, the jury's out. Is it this or Hard Driving is the best driving game in the C64? I'm not quite sure. Maybe, possibly Cisco Heat, maybe. I jest, obviously. Balls. Speed King was great. It was quite basic looking, but the controls were really good. I mean, look at the sprite scaling there. That's actually really, really nice. But it actually gave a really good. Oh, damn, you know what? Doing racing games and looking at comments is not conducive to racing particularly well. You're not wrong, Dave, yeah. Cheers, Jason. Almost going to wrap it up. We're going to finish off with China Miner anyway, so thanks for checking in, buddy. Right, listen, it's 5 to 9, so I'm going to finish off with China Miner. I know it's not an Epyx game, but it's a law. I got the wrath of Steve last weekend for not finishing off with that. Because there's nothing else really, no. Super Squash, Sword of Fargol, Temple Apsai. You can't possibly play an adventure game in 5 minutes. World Karate Championship is International Karate. Baseball, bleh. Exactly, China Miner is an epic game. Now if Lacosa's not left the building, he shortly will. Right, China Miner. Right, I'm going to be able to just take off the remove view and then go back into China. Coal miner? How come? Come on, where's China Miner going? Oh wait a minute, there, I've got them going in there. Not yet, Ian, I'm just about to play it. Just going to finish off all games. Right, hang on, why can't I see it? China, there we go, China Miner, right. Extras, original tape. But yeah, like I says, guys, go to Discord. I know Discord's not for everybody, but it was, to be perfectly honest with you, it was you guys that persuaded me to sign up for it. But go into my Discord channel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up like individual chat room things for each kind of feature that I do, so that we can kind of, you know, have some sort of a semblance of order. But if there's a type of video you want to see me do or whatever, just pop it in there. Right, 2 games. Now I've not played this for 3 weeks possibly since the last time I played it in a live stream, so if I'm pish, you know why. Level 5, here you come. No, I'll be, if I can get to if I can get past level 3 tonight, I would be really, really happy. Always laugh at YouTube. Always the thumbnail for all these live streams that I do is always the last game that I play, which in this case is always China Miner, so people probably think I never play anything else other than China Miner. Oh, bollocks. You see, I die there, and the other times you fall and you don't die. Ah! Getting too smart. I need to pause for a second. Right, now. That's it. What are the chances? So I can now get past that hard bit, which is actually now very easy because I know exactly where to jump. Right, now this one should be kinda easy, but I've never really figured out how to do it. It's more or less just been luck. Ah, oh, balls. No! Right, one more go. Got a bit of light on my screen, just going to shut that a wee bit. Oh, too soon. Twat. Right, let's try again. I think I've kind of got out of sync with this. I need to wait a wee bit. Oh, bollocks. Damn it. God damn it. I think this should probably be the easiest screen out of the first three anyway. It's just a question of actually learning where to go and what have you. Oh, that was cheeky. Why did I fall? You can walk against the conveyors if you need to stand for a bit. Ah, right, okay, nice one. See, these little nuggets of information like that I kinda... Right, that makes it a lot easier. Thanks for that, Dave. balls. Right, I want to have one more go and then we'll need to wrap it up for tonight. I'll try and not... Evening Steve, yeah, we're just about to finish off. Try and not lose a life right away. Hey! Oops. Nah, that was silly. I was just trying to be too goddamn smart from one good. Ah, he's gonna die. See, I notice. Cheers, Dale. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for joining in, mate. I don't know why. Yeah, I didn't die there. Don't understand it. It can be a bit temperamental as to when you're going to die and when you're not going to die. Oh. Oh, come on, why? Ugh. Cheers, Ray. Thanks for joining in, buddy. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre. Sometimes you kind of half land on the the thing, but you don't actually. Oh, that was close. Ah, bollocks. Not happening at all tonight. Ah, bollocks, that was bad timing. Close, but no cigar. Right, anyway, listen guys, that's it. It's 9 o'clock, it's 10 past 9 actually. Did I miss a gem? Ah, balls. just as well didn't actually do it. So listen, thanks very, very much to everybody for joining me tonight. I always enjoy doing these. I'll be back next Sunday at the usual time, 7 o'clock. Go to my Discord channel thing and yeah, put any comments in the little section if you want to see me do a particular one. But as always guys, stay safe, take it easy, thanks very much for watching.